a workout. As you can see by the thumbnail, that's the current program I'm on because I haven't been following a scheduled program for a long time. So I developed a push-pull leg workout routine I'm going to follow for the next, well, minimum 6 weeks, 6 to 12 weeks. We'll see how it goes if I want to alter anything or anything. But because I'm going to go on something a little different. I'm going to go on a mass building phase, which I haven't done in a long time. So I've increased my calories. I'm going to start with are 2,000 calories a day, almost 200 grams of protein. And then I'm going to do a push. What's going to be push, legs, then pull. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put a leg day in between just to divide up the upper body. I'm going to go 3 days and then take a rest, then 3 days or whatever, right? I'm just going to go by how I feel. But I'm going to do 3 days in a row. And then how many ever days rest I need to follow up with the next 3 days. Like when if my chest is feeling ready to rock, we'll start immediately on day 4. So we're going to hit every body part approximately 1.5 to 2 times a week. So yeah, so it's going to be a good little split we got going. Push, pull, legs. So yeah, come on in here. I'm Shaun Campbell 2.0. I'm in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. I'm a natural bodybuilding lifestyle type guy. I run a natural bodybuilding organization. I've competed and all that kind of stuff. And I have a lot of experience in weight training and doing it the natural way or drug-free. So come on in and let's talk. Let me know where you're from. I'm in Toronto, Ontario, Canada, guys. So come on in. I'll just chill here and wait for you. So yeah, so I started with bench press. So I'm following, like I haven't followed a structured routine in a long time. Like I usually go in there and just go by feel. I don't really write anything down or anything. So today I went to the roots here, old school. And I'm using an app to type in all my stuff. It's Trainer Eyes app. But you guys can either just write down a piece of paper if you want. That's what I usually do. That's what I did before the phones and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, but I put it in my app, so I wasn't used to doing that too. So I'm not used to like typing away on my phone my numbers, like the weight I did and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I completed the workout and typed in all the weights I used, the reps I used into an app just so I can keep track of everything. So I'm going to monitor everything and monitor my success and see how I can do. So I'm going to slowly increase my overall calories every single day, every single week, until I get to, and just see if I do it the controlled, healthy way, if I can put on some good size here. No, I'm not in Montreal. I'm in actually Toronto. I'm just outside of Toronto. So Toronto, Ontario, Canada. But close, we're in Canada. Where are you from, Matthew? Where are you from, Cloudy Thanos? And Evan, how are you? Yeah, Toronto is expensive, I guess. Oh, Cloudy, you live in Toronto or Toronto? I'm in Vaughan, to be more specific, right? Just outside Toronto. Oh, you're from Wasaga. Nice. Yeah, so I'm Shaun Campbell 2.0. And like I created a new workout split for myself. It's the push-pull leg split. I can share the entire thing with you guys if you want. As you can see by the thumbnail, I showed you the entire push day. That's the workout I just completed like about, well, the gym closed at 10, so I just completed about 45 minutes ago. And then I came home. So yeah, so I'm going to follow a 3-day split, but I'm going to do it probably like, I'm going to go 3 days, 1 day off, 3 days type thing. And yeah, depending on my recovery, so I'm going to start pushing myself a lot harder. I want to see how far I can take it in the next 3 months or so, following a strength type phase where I do bench press, deadlift, squat, all those type of exercises. And I try to push myself to a maximum on these sets, right? So I'm going to try to really push myself, increase my calories, and actually track my calories. Because typically I only track my calories when I'm doing like a diet phase, right? I've never tracked my calories for trying to build. So it's going to be fun doing that. Wasaga Beach. Gotta love Wasaga Beach. In the summer, that's an amazing place to be, right? How's Alabama? How's Virginia? Yes, I have. Evan, are you in yeah, with yeah, the Bass Pro Shop is right in Vaughan Mills Mall, or the Vaughan Mall. Vaughan Mills Mall, I guess it's called. Yeah, I've been there. Those hats are pretty popular. Yeah, Wasaga is nice. I should try to make sure I get out there this year because it's a nice place to be in the summer for sure. It's probably not that far. Well, I'm not sure how far it is from here. Maybe 2 hours, less than 2 hours, an hour and something from Vaughan. So any of you guys on here into working out, or we can talk about whatever you want. Ask me any type of questions, any type of fitness related stuff or anything. We can talk about whatever you like. Again, if you're seeing me for the first time here, subscribe to the channel. It's Shaun Campbell 2.0. You can also find me on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook under Shaun Campbell 2.0. This is the workout I just did. God, you probably can't even see it. But there's the chest. I basically just created in trainer eyes for myself to follow. That's the workout I just did today. Just to keep you that, just so you know. And then I punched all that into my app so I can keep track of it and really push myself. So I haven't pushed myself in a long time. I work out hard, but I don't document anything. I kind of just go in there and do chest day, and I just do whatever I want to do, right? I get a good pump, and I feel good, and I leave, but I don't have a goal. So I'm going to make it a goal to see how heavy I can get without getting like, you know what I mean, too chubby, if you want to call it that, right? With trying to keep a relatively athletic looking physique, as well as putting on as much added weight as I can and lift more weight and document the whole thing. So it's going to be a little adventure, a little journey. I've never been to Saubles Beach, or maybe I have. I just don't know the name of it. What's Saubles Beach? Where is it located? Do you know specifically or no? Yeah, let me know where Saubles Beach is. Are you in Toronto? Yeah, I'm just outside of Toronto. Owen Sound. Okay. I've been to Owen Sound, so I may have been there. And isn't there like a Tobermory or something like that beach or something like that around there that everyone goes to? No, I'm just outside Toronto, but basically Toronto, because I basically, if you look far enough, if there's a clear sky, you can see the CN Tower from here. So I'm close enough to Toronto. Like I get there in 20 minutes. Like sorry, 30 minutes into downtown Toronto. Well, 30 minutes into Toronto, but if I want to get downtown, about 45 minutes. Okay, well, I know of this place, but I don't know if I've been specifically to Saubles Beach before, but maybe. Yeah, so where are you guys all from? I know where most of you guys are from. I'm in Toronto, Ontario, Canada, just outside Toronto. Again, I'm Shaun Campbell 2.0. Subscribe to the channel, guys. I promote natural bodybuilding, workout stuff, workout motivation. I talk about other fun stuff on here. I get into the gossip of it all on the YouTube and all that kind of stuff. Oh, Lake Simcoe, cool. Yeah, so I get into a bunch of other stuff. So follow me on here. Yeah, thanks, Susie. I appreciate it. Oh, so you're in Keswick, BC? I can't remember, Evan. We've talked a bunch of times. I keep forgetting. So you're in Keswick, BC right now? And you're from Lake Simcoe, so that's why you know this area? Because Lake Simcoe is not that close to Toronto, but you're in Ontario. Oh, Keswick, Ontario. Why am I thinking Keswick, BC? Whatever. Where's Keswick, Ontario? What's that close by? And more importantly, guys, did you get your workouts in today? Any type of workout counts, okay? like everyone's what everyone defines the workout is all different. So did you get it? Did you get some kind of activity in? Did you do CrossFit? Did you do an aerobic class? Did you do weights? Did you go for a run? Did you go for a walk? Did you do anything, guys? Because I encourage everyone to keep active and get moving. Okay, that's what the channel's all about, guys. And everyone's definition of working out is different, but the key is that we all work out. Yeah, it must be awesome in the summer. You did a push-up. Now that's fantastic. If you're not joking with me, then that's really good. Because if you did one push-up and then before you did zero, so then it's progression. Of course I eat ice cream. I eat all kinds of crap, right? That's the problem. That's why I'm trying to, like, 'cause usually when I do, like, anytime I say I'm gonna bulk up, I just start eating a bunch of crap and to put on extra weight. I'm gonna try to eat clean food to put on weight this time. That's my new phase I'm starting now, where I'm gonna try to keep it clean as much as I can. Like, and everything in moderation is all good, guys. Everything in moderation is all good. Like, I follow the 80-20 rule, basically. Like, 80% of the time I'll make good choices. 20% of the time I'll just do whatever the hell I want. If I want a Big Mac, I'll have a Big Mac. If I want a pizza, I'll have pizza. You know what I mean? But as long as you, the majority of the time, make the healthier choices, you're gonna be on the right track, right? Because it's impossible to be perfect, right? There's no such thing as perfect, and in the world we live in, like, it's just crazy to think that you're never gonna enjoy life, like have a chocolate bar, have a this, have a that, have ice cream. Everyone is gonna do it. I try to be well regulated or whatever. I guess in my little world of fitness, they call it keeping balance, having a balanced lifestyle. So I try my best to be balanced lifestyle, because that's the whole key to longevity, right? If you follow a strict real diet and you say this food's good, that food's bad, before you know it, you're gonna say fuck all this shit, and you're just gonna go order a pizza, then McDonald's, then it's all over. But if you say, hey, man, it's just like everything in moderation, then who cares, right? If you're out about with, say you're at some get-together and people have pizza, and you have some pizza. Like, come on, you got to live life. But just the majority of the time, try to eat healthy, right? If your goal is to be more fit and healthier and all that stuff, you have to eat healthier. But you can still, in moderation, have all these other things. Like, don't deprive yourself of anything. If you crave something, just have it. To be honest with you, Evan, I don't drink beer ever. I don't drink alcohol ever, but it's not that I'm totally against it. Like, if I'm out, like, there's no occasion where I've had an opportunity to really drink. I'm in no occasion where people drink around me, right? But if I'm out and about and there's whatever, and there's someone says, hey, let's have a glass of wine, sure, I may go for it, right? But I'm not going to feel guilty about it. But I just don't do it. I don't have any alcohol in my house. I don't ever crave it. I don't come home from work or I don't come home from work anyways. I don't work for anyone, but I don't sit around the house and think, oh, I need a beer or something like that. So I definitely don't. Basically, if you asked me if I drink, I would say no. Last time I ever had alcohol has probably been 4 years ago. If, like, you know what I mean? The last time I had any type of alcohol. So if you're out there, guys, especially you, Susie, I see that you're 13. Shit, do not drink alcohol. You don't need it. It's not necessary. Don't follow the peer pressure. And if you're at your young age, just be an active kid and get out there and just be active and do things. Okay, don't get caught up in the new generation of just sitting around the house and on the computer, you know what I mean? Like, maybe like you are right now. Just joking, but you know what I'm saying. Like, don't get caught up with just sitting in the social media world and thinking that's entertainment. Get out and do things. Get out and be active. If you live near the beach, get out there and beach and all that stuff. You were joking about what, Susie? I don't know anything about edibles and working out with on them. Hey, to each their own, right? Like I don't do that either, right? So I don't. I'm just a goody two shoes, I guess you'd say, right? I don't do any drugs. I don't do any alcohol. So I don't do marijuana, even though because now it's not even considered a drug anymore, right? So I don't do marijuana. I don't do edibles. I don't do. The only thing I really do is like protein powder, creatine, coffee. That's it, right? I do remember you somewhat. I remember your handle. I can't remember what's your name. BXBLO. What's your name and where are you from? And Susie, sorry, what'd you say? You're joking about drinking. You're joking about, or you're joking that you're 13. What? I think you said you're just joking about drinking. Oh, Ethan. Yes, I remember you. Then I remember the name for sure, Ethan. I feel like you're from Edmonton. Oh, from Vancouver. Okay, I knew you're somewhere out there. I was for some reason I was going to say Edmonton. I don't know why. But yeah, no, I totally remember you, man. So just do a little poll in here. Who in here works out? Well, I do. I run a natural bodybuilding organization, so it's International Drug Free Athletics. Go to IDFA.ca. That's my main source of income. So I'm running natural bodybuilding competitions. I used to actually go out and run shows in BC and Calgary before. BC and Alberta, I guess you'd say, like Vancouver and Calgary, Alberta. We used to go out there often. Now I run shows mostly in Montreal and Ontario. And yeah, and then I'm building up the YouTube, building up some personal training stuff. So I'm just building up stuff right now. I'm kind of in a, ever since 2020, I've been in a rebuild of everything. You haven't been on here for a while, Ethan, but it's cool to see you back. One push-up a day is better than 0 push-ups a day. Just like my theory is, short workout's better than no workout. Any activity is better than no activity. You know what I mean? Like just keeping moving is better than doing nothing, right? And then it creates momentum, right? So if you just get out there and do one push-up, next thing you know, you're doing 2, right? So the key is just get out there and be active. Get out there and for longevity and health and fitness, the key is just to be an active person, right? How serious you take your workouts is up to you, or what kind of goals you have. But just keeping active and sports, like just stuff like that, sports, activities like that. What do you mean by what sports gear would you recommend? Like what sports would I like stuff to use for workouts or stuff to use? Oh, what brands? I don't know. I don't even know. I'm not really a brand name type guy. I just go by whatever. Like, but if you're doing a sport, wear sport specific attire. So if you're doing basketball or whatever, have basketball shoes. If you're baseball or hockey, I don't know any of the brands to be honest with you. Just as long as you have a good brand that fits you well, you'll be fine. Like you have to be more specific. If it's baseball and that, to be more speak to someone who knows baseball more than I do and hockey. I know the gym and all that kind of stuff, so you don't need really that specific of attire or whatever. I've been dabbling a bit with Brazilian jiu-jitsu, but that's more just you need a gi and bare feet, right? So you don't really know real attire other than a gi for that. But when it comes to like organized sports and stuff, I don't know a lot about the attire. So I've always done one-on-one type sports like wrestling, jiu-jitsu, weightlifting, bodybuilding, all these individualized sports, right? Where there's not much attire needed, right? Whereas hockey, now that's very specific. Like you really got to know your stuff to recommend anything like that. So I don't know anything about hockey. No, it's good that you play all these sports, my man. That's great. It's all about keeping active. You definitely, by the sounds of it, you keep very active. So yeah, so just yeah, talk to people that are in those sports and just get their recommendations. try this stuff on is what I'd recommend too. Make sure it fits, you feel comfortable in it. And Susie, you play a lot of sports too? Or you play soccer as well? Baseball, hockey, and soccer. That's awesome. Yeah, when I was younger, I used to do. I was into more. I did cross country and wrestling. Of course, all individual sports, right? So I did cross country wrestling, and I played around. Like I like to monkey around with basketball and stuff like that, just for fun. But I played what I did for serious, like competitively. I did cross country and I did wrestling competitively. And natural bodybuilding competitions, but that's not really the same. It's not really a sport. It's kind of a sport. With baseball and all these sports, is there a way you can get secondhand stuff? Because it must be very expensive to play all these sports and to get all this equipment and all this kind of stuff. Can you get like secondhand stuff at stores? Susie, you play basketball, football, and soccer? That's amazing. Yeah, I think hockey. Is hockey a real expensive sport to play based on all the equipment? Or do you just get, or do you buy it used or hand-me-downs or whatever, you know what I mean? Like, because I think if you bought all the stuff brand new every time you grew out of it, or wore it out or whatever, that cost you a fortune. So I've always thought it was a real expensive sport to play hockey. I'm not sure. I didn't play it, so it just seemed like it's really expensive. So these parents that have kids that do traveling, hockey, and all this stuff, oh my God, it must cost a fortune. All right, Susie, good seeing you. Have fun at school and keep being active, keep playing sports, and yeah, keep living the healthy, active lifestyle. And when you're, yeah, it's good to see young people out there doing stuff instead of just sitting on their computers and on their phones and all that kind of stuff, right? So keep representing the healthy, fit, new generation. Yes, if anyone's on here and they're just checking this out for the first time or whatever, subscribe to the channel because I talk about workout tips and all that kind of stuff. So if you ever want any like, generalized tips, say if you're going to the gym and you want some tips on, I don't know, bench press, squatting, what you do for chest, what can I do for biceps, like just feel free to shoot me a message or drop a comment on one of my videos, and I can make specific videos to these. Like basically what it comes down to, if the people watching my channel specifically want certain things, what makes sense to me is to produce these videos that people want to see. So if you guys have any ideas on videos that would be helpful, just let me know. Just drop it just comment on any of my videos and I'll get it, because I got notifications for all the comments and likes and stuff on my videos, so I know when. So if someone drops a comment, I'll get it. All right, Ethan, so don't miss hockey, man. So get some rest. So good night too. But it's good to see you guys on here. So yeah, so make sure to subscribe to the channel. And if you're on Facebook or Instagram or TikTok or any of that kind of stuff, look up Shaun Campbell 2.0. I'm on there too. Same handle as I use for YouTube and the same profile picture I use for YouTube for all those. I keep it consistent so everyone, so it's easy to find me. So Shaun Campbell 2.0, same picture I use for all these social medias and the same handle I try to use for all my social medias too. So if you know anyone needs any fitness advice or help with fitness or just some motivation, send them my way. Send them to Shaun Campbell 2.0. They can check out the channel, get inspired, get motivated, and get moving. So if anyone's new on here, just jump in, say hi. Ask me a question, anything. We're talking pretty much anything about fitness or anything else. I'm open to talk about almost anything else. Just double tap on here. Give me a like on this video. Subscribe to the channel always helps. I love that stuff because we're trying to build up the channel and get a following here and create a buzz here for the channel. Meet me all the way, Rosanna again. Yeah, I'm in the Toronto area, guys. Shaun Campbell 2.0. That yellow light you see right there, that all yellow, that is actually the Y. So that's where I work out at most of the times. I just walk over there. Piece of cake. And I'm going to set up, I used to have squat rack and all that set up in my condo here. I think I'm going to set up again just so I can keep to this plan. Because the plan that I'm following, I could pretty much, because it's all basic lifts. As long as I have my barbell and a rack and a bench in here, I can do most of the basic lifts in here. So if I ever don't feel like rushing over to the Y or whatever, or I want to videotape, because sometimes I want to videotape these things. I can just do it in here and I can videotape it without anyone bothering me. Or I can even go live and just have the whole workout being taped and people could watch. That might be a cool vibe too. Actually, I might do that. Oh my God, sorry guys. I woke up a little early today because I had to take Riley to school this morning. And I had to drive her into Toronto because every Monday morning I drop her off at school. So I get up earlier than normal to do that. So I'm a little tired. Not tired, but you know what I mean. Okay, guys, so if no one's jumping on here at all, I'm just going to jump off here. I just wanted to say hi and let you know that if I'm following a new program, it's a push-pull leg program. It's going to be 2,000 calories a day for the first week, and then we'll go from there. See how my weight looks, see how my strength is feeling. Then we'll start increasing the calories. So I want to slowly increase the calories with clean eating and just see how much mass I can put on or how much size and strength I can put on in this phase, and just and do it the way basically like how I would for a diet, counting my macros and stuff. But I'll do the reverse, right? I'll slowly increase my calories and increase my weight. Try to see how strong I can get with these maximum lifts. Sorry, these basic lifts, and see what I can do. All right, I'm gonna jump off here, guys. So it's good seeing you, and we will talk again a little later on another day for sure.